Good morning, Internet. This is My View America. My name is Jason, and today I want to talk a little bit about the freedom of speech and the media's double standard that I have noticed, especially lately. So, before we get into that, what does the First Amendment say? Well, it says Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or of the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. In a nutshell, cut and dry. Well, there is some speech that you can't say, like you can't threaten to physically harm people. Happens all the time. Sometimes people get in trouble for it, sometimes they don't. Regardless, here's what's going on that I've noticed. You have Alex Jones getting his accounts banned from what, YouTube? We're talking about his content here. So we got YouTube, Facebook, iTunes, Spotify. Granted, I don't agree with what he says, but he's got a right to say it. Also, because the social media platforms are privately owned, well, they're not government owned. So as a result, they could do whatever they want with their content. And when you put stuff on their content, it's kind of their content. They have a say what goes on their platforms. And if they don't agree with it, they can take it down. But what gets me is their policies. Because their policies are written to where they don't say they have a bias, but when you see how they implement their policies, they got a bias. They got a huge bias. So, where can we see this huge bias play out? Well, a couple of days ago, with the New York Times new hire, what's her name, Sarah? Well, whatever. Anyway, people looked up some of her past tweets. Definitely racist against white people, if you ask me. But apparently you can't be racist if it's comment against white people. Apparently that's not racist. But Candace Owens took those tweets, replaced the word white with black or Jew. Kind of like having fun, showing, hey, these tweets actually are racist, and her account gets suspended. Meanwhile, the New York Times girl, nope, not suspended at all. Go figure. Twitter did apologize, realizing the mistake that they made, but, hey, you showed your bias. And it's not the first time that you showed your bias. I mean, there was a while ago when Steven Crowder was holding a live event and he was advertising for it and everything, and a local professor, not even at the university, mind you, was posting false things about him, saying that he was a Nazi and so on and so forth, including pictures of him with a swastika tattooed on his chest, which he obviously blatant lie. So we're talking about stuff that could harm his reputation. And what happened with that? Well, Steven Crowder brought it up to Twitter, showing them, hey, this is going on. Can you ban him, give him a warning, suspend him, something? Well, what happened? Steven Crowder's account got suspended. And people in his staff, their accounts got suspended too. That might have been over something else, but you all know what's going on. They're showing a huge bias, and it's a bias that's leaning to the left. They favor stuff on the left, and conservative stuff, no. We gotta have all this progressive leftist stuff. That's fine, but the conservative stuff, no, it's not. But here's my thing. Look at the policies as they're written. They don't state that you have the double standard. Okay? But you apply your policies like you do. all I want out of you guys, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, you know who you are. Look at your policies and either rewrite them to state that you do have this bias, or apply your policies across the board. Apply them equally. If you don't, then we know that you got the bias. Okay? It's not that hard. Okay? All I want is for you guys to be honest about it. That's all. And that's it for now, YouTube. Leave your comments, suggestions, complaints, whatever in the comments below, and I will try to address them. If you want specific content to be addressed, let me know. Just again, put it in the comments, and I will try my best to cover things and make you guys happy. That's all for tonight. That was My View America. Have a good evening.